Welcome to the Yachats City Council video summary from our meeting of December 17th, 2025. We began our session with a proclamation supporting the city of Newport in their opposition to a nice facility. Council agrees that such a facility does not align with our community values and could negatively impact our tourist economy. Next, we addressed changes to the short-term rental ordinance. The proposed updates include requiring a real person to be the license holder, new inspection standards, and a requirement to show revenue over a 2-year period. While our 2017 ordinance states that rental licenses are non-transferable, several owners have asked that they be transferable to family members. In a split decision, Council decided to revisit this issue in a work session. We encourage the broader community to attend and provide your thoughts. Moving on to public art. We reviewed a proposed ordinance that would empower a committee to recommend art acquisition based on specific criteria. City manager will have discretion over purchases within her beautification budget. Larger items will come to the council for approval. Formal hearings on this ordinance will take place over the next few months. In our consent agenda, we want to highlight the extraordinary efforts of our public works staff. Following the failure of both the primary and backup valves at the wastewater plant, staff kept the facility operating manually until the repairs were complete. Other highlights of the staff report are that the library will be having its soft opening sometime in mid-January, and the Little Log Church should be substantially complete by mid-February. The ADA restrooms in the Commons are moving along and have passed their first inspection. Please review the consent agenda online to really see what's going on in the city. In new business, we received an update on the wetlands assessment from Pacific Habitat and the Department of State Lands. This assessment is needed by the Planning Commission and planner to determine the suitability of building. The project has faced substantial delays starting in 2009, and we restarted the program to complete it. While we did not get the rigorous schedule we request, we did get assurances that the study will be completed in mid-January. Council also approved the Natural Hazards Mitigation Plan. This 66-page document is required by the county and FEMA. Thank you to the Emergency Preparedness Committee for your diligence on this critical plan. We also discussed an access request for property on Center Way. This is a more complicated issue than it seems, as Center Way does not meet current street standards and restricted by a 2006 easement. The agreement would need to be amended before new access could be approved. City manager presented a plan to convert most commissions into committees. Our current structure was built in 1994, before we had a full-time city manager. This change will align our volunteer bodies to better support staff. This will require future updates to city ordinance and administrative procedures. All of the commissions are on board. This does not affect the Planning Commission, however. We have good news regarding the new water tank site on city property. Our preliminary geological reviews are positive. During a site visit, engineers discovered an old logging road that may provide access from our newly required property adjacent to the water plant. This could save the city significant money. Finally, we had a brief discussion regarding funding for the Lincoln County Water Alliance. That is a body seeking long-term solutions for our entire county. As you can tell, it was an intense meeting with many important topics. Thank you for your attention and for your ongoing support. Wishing everyone a happy holiday, and that concludes our wrap-up of the December 17th City Council meeting.